Hey family, I pray everyone is having a great day. I know it's raining, but we can still make the best of it because guess what? God gave us another day. But y'all, it's been little ups and downs. My son had the flu, then my oldest got sick, and I'm working on some, like I said before in another video, some things behind the scene. I'm not ready to speak on them yet. And I'm also, y'all go take the LPN entry test. I passed all my, the little prereqs, little bit of class, the hell you take. So y'all, wish me luck. I've been in CNA since 2008. I think it's time to take it up a notch now. Although I have tried before, but I didn't pass the entry test, so I'm gonna pass this time. Yeah, I've been studying hard. I've been doing these little practice tests, and I've been passing. Like last night when I did one, I only missed 2. And then I redid it, I missed 1. So I got this. I have faith. I'm gonna pass it this time. But y'all, how y'all been doing? I've been doing good, ever since my son been better. Thank God I didn't get sick because I hate to just miss a whole lot of work. Especially when it's just me, y'all know what I meant. When we're just a single mother, we gotta do what we gotta do, baby. We can't be out too long now. But God gonna always make a way because them days I did miss, God still came through for you, girl. So when you got faith, you ain't gotta worry about nothing. Keep going, do what you can, and put the rest in God's hand because He don't want us stressing. He want us to lean up on Him. And I feel led to talk about when you a single parent, don't be hollering at your kids because you going through some things, like today, y'all. I'm not just talking about nobody, I'm just speaking on a situation because I have been in this situation. That's why I want to speak on it. Us mothers can get so upset sometimes, and the kids may ask for something and we'll just get to hollering and not meaning to. But, when we got a lot of things going on our head, the kid may ask a little simple question. We'll be on spazzed out, just holler, And then later on, we'll be thinking about it and asking God for forgiveness, That's how I be, Because sometimes you'll have them moments. We're being honest on this channel. You will have them moments. But as I've been learning and trusting God more and just trying to do things right, let the old me die. Because each day, you got to build that momentum and keep going. Because everything don't happen overnight, baby. No, it do not. But, yeah, I was getting some gas this morning. And I'm not speaking, like, talking about the lady. I'm just making a point of what I'm trying to, say. So, I was behind this lady. And when I was walking up, I seen how she looked at me. But my intuition be so real, y'all. I got good discernment. And y'all, I wish I would have been using the whole time, all my life. God always gave it to me. I used to look past it, But as I don't got more in tune to myself and been in my word more, I understand things more and things come to me like this. I don't have to think long on something. But y'all, this lady, she was getting some gas, and when she looked at me, I knew something was wrong. And so, me, I don't like to stare at people. I never been like that. So I'm just looking down in my phone, looking around. So I see her baby come up and ask for a Gatorade. And she didn't say nothing, but I'm going to get it. Just hold on. And so the man, she getting frustrated. I'm sorry, I don't think I said that right, but I'm talking fast. She getting, a little attitude with the man because he telling her, when you at Kroger, you can type your number and, get the little discount and all that. I know I do. I want all my discount, baby. And so she put the number in, and when the little boy, she was started saying she ain't never called his name out, so she had the phone like this and another phone. So I literally thought she was talking to somebody on the phone. She was like, what's the number? What's the number? Whole time she talking to the little boy to go in the car I guess maybe his auntie or someone taking him somewhere for the number to get the discount. And so he finally went and he was telling her the number or whatever. And so she put the number in, and the man, he was telling her to, scan. She said, I'm trying to pay with my with this, whatever it take off. Just got an attitude with the man. And so I was finna ask, could I help her with that part? But the way she was talking, I just left it alone. So the baby came back up and asked me about the juice again. Nah, I told you I'm gonna get you something to eat. And, you know, just hollering at him. You know what I'm saying? Because she frustrated. You know, it's a lot going on. I can tell she, you know, I'm a mother. And I done been there. And she was like, when she got ready to leave, she was like, I'm going to get you something to eat. So I was going to tell the baby, just give it to me. Well, he wanted a baby had been about 8 or 9. So I asked her because I see her attitude, and I know how some people may be in a bad mood. Nah, you ain't asked me to buy my son nothing, you know. So I went about it the right way. I like, ma'am, do you mind if I buy that for him? And so she was like, no, because he haven't ate this and that. I said, go get you a bag of chips. You know how, you know, Kroger had a little stuff outside by the pump. So I told the little boy to go get him some chips, and I paid for the juice as well. And I'm not saying this to brag on that, because y'all, it's so much stuff I do for people. You know, this is just a point I'm making. I don't want to be seen, none of that. It's just I'm trying to make a point, because that's not me. I mean, it's plenty of stuff I did out here. I will never speak on it. I'm just speaking on this particular situation because it's making a point. But y'all, because God don't like us, you know, when you do something for people, let me stop right here. Don't be out here bragging about it, because God see it. Only why I'm saying something about this situation is because it's making a point, and I done been in this situation, because I can tell she felt embarrassed kind of, and so I went ahead and I was vulnerable with her. I was like, ma'am, she was like, thank you so much, because he haven't ate either. I said, ma'am, you good. I done been there. I done been at that gas pump praying don't nobody come up there, because how much I'm finna put in my car. I done been there. So I knew exactly how she felt, y'all. And so God just led me to help her. And I'm sorry, y'all, because I done been there and I knew exactly what she was going through. And it just made me think about it. Because when you ain't got nobody out here, it's hard, y'all. That's why it's good to work. I thank God he always, even though when I was going through stuff, I always kept a job. I might still had struggle, but I knew I had something coming in. I ain't had to ask too much for people help like that, and I thank God for that. But y'all, be helpful to people if you see people in need, because it's hard being a single parent. I know. I just thank God for the strength I have and the momentum. Y'all, I done worked 4 jobs before. I don't mind working because I hate to ask people for stuff. But the long story short is, I paid for the stuff for the baby, and I sent her a little extra money because she was saying he was sick. That's why he wasn't at school. And I knew she didn't want me to. She was embarrassed because she was already embarrassed because, y'all, like I said, I done put a couple dollars in my car, and it's embarrassing putting a little money in your car and people behind you hearing it. I done been there. That's why I was happy when nobody there. And y'all, I wasn't even finna go get no gas right then and there. I was like, you know what, I got a little downtime, I'm gonna go now. God led me there for a reason, and I thank God for leading me there. Y'all, I'm trying to talk fast, and I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to cry. I can be a big crybaby family. I'm sorry, but y'all, help people, y'all, because you never know what nobody going through, and that just right there shows, you know, you have to help people out here. Everybody don't have the momentum and the state of mind you might have. You know, I don't mind helping nobody, y'all. I don't care. So don't be out here being mean to people and talking about people if you can't help them, if it's not going to hurt you and your family. And I thank God for leading me there, and I was able to help that baby and his mother, because, y'all, I done been there, like I said, and it's a hurtful feeling, you know, don't have nothing. And I could tell she didn't want to just really ask me, you know, didn't want me to do it. But see, I went it the right way, because I didn't want her to holler at him again, and, you know, make it seem like he making a scene, you know. So I asked her, would it be okay? So y'all, love on each other. God want us to love on each other. I don't care if they ain't your family member. I don't care if you don't know. I don't know this lady from a can of paint. I do not know her, but I've been in her shoes. So y'all, please be careful on how you treat people, because you never know what position you may be in the next day or the next week. I love y'all family, and I'm sorry I got to crying, y'all. I'm sorry, I just had a moment. But I thank God, and I love y'all. Like and subscribe.